Alright, episode 9, is it? Battle to the top. We went 2 and 2 in the last video. We lost 5 elo. Hopefully we can do better this time. Did not get a Christmas miracle. It could have gone a lot worse. Got Talmant against Lucha. Pretty good spot. We already wasted our Unburden. I mean, if they just flat out Sword Stance, it's still quite good though. But Dual Wing Bee is going to do a lot of damage. Especially with Brave Bird. I imagine I kill after that recoil. Not if I don't land though. Rocky Helmet with Almamola is probably worth it. And they're going to switch into Lycanroc. This is a pretty good exchange. Scald, and they could have a resist, but there's always a chance to get a burn. Like on the Shiftry would be awesome if we got it. We don't get it, unfortunately. They could also be special, so it might not make too much of a difference. Specs, Dark Pulse probably does a lot. They can Nasty Plot here. We'll protect and see what we're looking at. They're going for a Will-O-Wisp. Knock off, Leaf Storm, Sucker Punch. I think they probably knock off here. And now we can get in probably Monkey Dory. They have a chance of Sucker Punch though, but we should be. Do we kill with U-turn? U-turn doesn't kill. Sludge Wave kills. They don't have a Sludge Wave resist yet. Sucker Punch is not going to kill. And they let us have this. Elamise can go for a Thunder Wave. This gives me an opportunity to Wish go into Salamence. And the worst thing there... Okay, U-turn is probably their best play to make sure I don't get in my Salamence. Problem is, I really don't have a great switch in to this Pokemon. It's at setting up Calm Mind. I just got to rely on my own Miraidon to win. It's honestly what have to be the result of this. I assume that's Specs damage from Miraidon. That is Choice Specs. So we can go into our own Choice Specs Miraidon and do quite a bit of damage. To Illumise, I could go for Overheat and maybe get that kill. Is that a high value kill? I could also Volt Switch and then I go into, I don't know. I think I go for an Overheat here, try to kill the Illumise. I do get the kill. That's great. They will be able to go into our own Miraidon, probably click a Dragon move, and I'll have to sack something, but they don't realize I have a Jirachi. So perfect. Able to play it around at least somewhat. Lycanroc is still quite threatening. I think we go for a Doom Desire here. Maushold. Great Pokemon in their last slot, but we can start damaging this. Tidy up. They should be dying to the Doom Desire on the following turn, so we can go for a Protect. Okay, it looks like we're in great position. The only thing is I can't predict on what their electric move is going to be. I can wish I should live any one hit. Maybe not an Overheat, but I live as Electro Drift. And I guess from there I have to decide if I'm going to save this or switch in something else. I think I favor saving this. Okay, I'm good with this. I don't believe they should kill me with a Throat Chop, and Iron Head should do quite good damage in return. Jirachi to Lycanroc. Close combat's not doing enough. Iron Head is not going to kill, but I do quite a bit of damage. Throat Chop does just kill. It is choice banded for it to kill. I think in that instance we go into Cloister. We probably win the game with Shell Smash. Throat Chop should not be doing too much to it. Yeah, they had their own threatening one in Maushold. I have my own threatening one in Cloister. They have not used their Terra yet. Let's see, Cloister at +2 to like Hawlucha, that's Terra Fighting. Icicle Spear kills. Yeah, so we just go for that. They have nothing for it. They're probably going to have to go and try to get an Cell Rock kill. They don't even try to attempt that. They could be Terra Electric. I also guarantee get the kill. Because Cloyster is quite strong. And we'll follow up on the, Boxing Day for the Canadians out there and get the win with Icicle Spear Cloyster. So, good start there. Hopefully we can continue this for the rest of the video. Let's get another game in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, the thought process of playing the games and such. Maybe my general insight about how I try to approach playing Pokemon and all that. Iron Defense is quite good. And what is my answer to that? Encore Mew? That seems like a pretty good answer. Stealth Rocks, and then a U-turn into what? Nothing? Like, this Pokemon, like, basically beats me. Oikalone is probably something I could deal with. Maybe I could force it to Terra Fighting, and then go into Ninetales. This is a tough matchup with their Iron Defense. They're going to Stealth Rock. So that means they are not Iron Defense. That's great. I'm not really too worried. I could Encore, but they could also switch out. I'd rather have guaranteed Stealth Rocks up. Iron Head is the response. Umbreon is a pretty reliable switch-in. They could go for... They don't even have Terra Fighting as an option on this type of set. So I'll be able to heal up. Eventually, maybe even Rapid Spin. No Rapid Spin on the Avalugg. What is an Avalugg without Rapid Spin? Doesn't seem like a great set. Probably like Body Press Recover. There's probably sets that Iron Defense. There might be actual sets that don't run Rapid Spin, but I feel like the option of Rapid Spin is too good to pass up on. Generally, this is also random battles, so be whatever anything you want it to be. I don't really know what their formula is to determine what the sets are on Pokemon. Like, I know Basque Legion used to have Last Respects on the set for a long while. Doesn't anymore. Yeah, so hopefully that thought process makes sense about how I was going to try to deal with an Iron Defense Bronzong. But I didn't actually really have a ton of options for it. It could have definitely not, like, I might not have been able to force it to Terra. At this point, I also don't have great answers for Bronzong in this form anyway. Like a Steel type, generally my team just bad against. And like the Psychic typing, make sure my Staraptor doesn't hit it super effectively with close combat. So I'm going to have to long-term try to beat this Bronzong. It's just going to be a long battle. But if I have my Umbreon, like, I basically always beat it. It's a little tough to say, but leftovers. Iron Head does pretty good damage. That was a crit, though. The Protect was very obvious, but I didn't think I needed to make a prediction at that point. Calm Mind is pretty likely to come out here. I think going into Mew is fine. The worst thing they do is Flip Turn. They could also Scald Burn me, and then I burn the Vaporeon, so I can get a little bit of residual damage onto that. So I'll go for Psychic. It's not doing a ton of damage, but I would like to get a burn on this Vaporeon if it's possible. Doesn't look like it's possible, though. I could Psychic. If they go for a Wish, then I can Encore them into it. Maybe they were assuming I was going to have Encore. I'm not entirely sure how popular that move is. Could they have Yawn? They don't have Yawn. It's just Glaceon has Yawn. I don't have a move that does a ton of damage outright outside of Staraptor. There's downsides to going into Staraptor, though. Vaporeon can Protect. I also don't have Removal, so Staraptor's going to be pretty tough in this game. I just got to generally, like, Onkologne might be able to set up later on with Lash Out as well. Staraptor to Vaporeon. I kill with Brave Bird and Double Edge. I don't kill a close combat. I think we go for Brave Bird. They're going to protect and probably go into Bronzong. In that case, I'm doing like 30-some%. Now, if I Terra Flying, that damage turns into 43 to 50%, and that seems quite good. It might be something I can afford to do after it switches in. Maybe he'll even sacrifice the Vaporeon. He meaning my opponent. So we'll see what they do. Yeah, Bronzong is quite annoying to this. But Oinkologne might be able to set up. Umbreon is just generally very good. I do not want to get Skull Burned from the Vaporeon. Like, I could have beaten Vaporeon with my Umbreon, but if I get Skull Burned, then my Fail Play is doing less damage to Bronzong, and I might not be able to actually beat it. He might have enough PP to stall me out, as opposed to me stalling him out. So Brave Bird, going to do 34%. Am I worried about what the Bronzong? The Bronzong's not going to be able to kill me with any move. Hypnosis would be quite unfortunate. I think it's... I don't even think I have to... I don't have to Trash Slice here, because I could Brave Bird into a Terra Brave Bird, and that would also kill. So I think we'll go for that. Okay, Hypnosis. I think also, like, I've done enough damage. Like, I can definitely Revenge Kill it, so I don't have to use my Terra yet. I even get a critical hit, which definitely shows I didn't need to use my Terra. I'm able to trade one-on-one. Now I can use my Vaporeon, or Umbreon to Toxic the Vaporeon coming out. And I don't think I'm not threatened by a ton of things. Because one, I can Terra into Poison if I have to. And now I can Toxic the Vaporeon, and I'm not too worried if I get Skull Burned. The only bad thing would be getting a Skull Burn from the Vaporeon, and then I pass over Synchronize. I'd rather have it Toxic than Burned. But like with the Mute situation, I was fine getting it burned. But me missing the Toxic now gives Vaporeon an opportunity to get a Skull Burn on me, and I wouldn't be able to get a Toxic on it. He's going to go into Dialga, which cannot get poisoned anyway. Can't do too much to me. You probably Thunder Wave, which is annoying, and I also don't really have anything for Dialga. Oinkologne might have to be the way I win this game. Yeah, they don't have too much for me. At least I get a Paralysis on the Dialga, and that is a ton of damage. I'm good with this. And now I wish that they want to try to Draco Meteor, and they're even sacrificing this Dialga just to get a Paralysis on my Umbreon. Like, I'm not going to let them weaken my Umbreon. I can always wish here. And if they Draco Meteor, then they're not really doing any damage at all to me. That was a critical hit, obviously, on my part, so that was quite fortunate. Now I can go for a Foul Play. I'm not too worried about, like, a Draco Meteor there. I can go for a Toxic. They could try to stall out my Umbreon. That's actually probably a good case that I got Para there, so that way I didn't have to waste a PP. Though I did want to get a hit onto the Vaporeon there. They're probably going to switch out into Dialga. I guess I go for a Foul Play here. And even another critical hit is not going to kill, and I know that already. I do need to get a Poison on the Vaporeon. I think I wish again. I do have enough PP that I'm not too worried about, like, a Flash Cannon into a Draco Meteor crit or a Flash Cannon special defense drop. At least not yet. I am still worried about it, obviously, but I'm getting damage on this Dialga. And at some point, he's going to have to force to go back to Vaporeon, and then at that point, I might be able to get a Toxic. We're looking good now. We're going to go for Foul Play. We miss, so that wish was useless. Get another Paralysis. And now we're looking quite good. We kill with a critical hit. They should switch out here, but I'm still going to go for the Foul Play anyway. If I got a critical hit, I would have killed. We're going to go for a Toxic. They probably protect. They could wish. There's really no right or wrong play there. But I might be able to... I mean, I would kill with a critical hit. I don't think I kill Dialga with a Foul Play normally. But yeah, it's looking like they don't have too much for me. But I already told you guys this. I knew this game was going to take a while based on and then having Bronzong plus the matchup that I had. If they were able to keep their Bronzong alive and have Bronzong plus Dialga against the rest of my team, I obviously would have had to have resorted to trying to get Uncalonge to set up and sweep. They're going to critical hit into Dialga as I poison. That's not too impactful. They're going to have to fish for like multiple, probably like 2 paralysis in a row. Like a flash cannon into a Draco Meteor. That was not a bad case scenario right there. I still always toxic here, and I do finally land. That's great. Now Foul Play has a chance to kill the Dialga, so I go for it here. And I'm like, I haven't lost too much health, so I'm fine with this exchange here. Hopefully they go into Dialga. Honestly, they probably should go into Dialga and hope I either get a low roll or I get paralyzed. But, I mean, it's still a losing battle for them. I don't know if they might have been able to play this better. But, fortunately, they get bailed out again. Then we're going to go through all this again. But at least I have a poison now on the Vaporeon. They're fishing for a special defense drop. They could also fish for a critical hit. Umbreon into Dialga. Origin. A critical hit does 61 to 72%. So it is a roll to kill with a critical hit at this point. Is that something I want to play with? I also just go for Protect. I think that's fine. They also get hit. So I think we can go for Foul Play here. If I was them, I would have gone for the Draco Meteor kill there. But now it's going to be tough to go for it. They have to kind of bank on special defense drops with Flash Cannon. Because they're still out of range of killing me with a crit Draco Meteor, so that's why I still go for a Wish here. But unfortunately, I don't land it. We go for a Foul Play. We still keep going for it. It's bringing the Vaporeon quite low. So they either flip turn or they switch out. It's not a great position for them. They're going to switch out, so Vaporeon is basically dead. And you really didn't get too much health off my Umbreon. It would be great if I just got a crit here and we don't have to deal with the rest of this. They are still able to come out on top, so I don't want to underestimate that. I go for a Wish. A crit Draco Meteor kills here. I still go for Protect. I go for Flash Cannon, though. They definitely should have gone for a Draco Meteor there and gone for the crit. I am at -1 special defense. That means Draco Meteor is doing 60 to 70%. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's a tough play. Do I go into Avalog and just let it go down? I do still have Sturdy. So, like, I will live this hit. I think I do that. That's definitely justice there. Well, we will take that. We'll go for Body Press. And do a lot of damage to this Dialga. And we add... there we go. Look at this. Look at this. Making the game so much easier. Nah, I'll take this. Awesome. If Vaporeon is close to dead, it could still go for a Scald on me. Or maybe even go for a Wish. But this wasn't a great matchup. So I will take the opportunities that I get. I guess I have to go for Body Press. They could Wish Protect. I'm brought down to my Sash. Not even. I'm just outside. It probably would have been better if they killed me with a Scald Burn, honestly. And we just had to accept a 3-on-3. But they could have wished as I gone for a Recover and then Protect, and they would have still been helped. They would have still had a Vaporeon around. So that's why I just went for the kill. In worst case, even if I go for a Body Press as they go for a Wish, then they bring in another Pokemon. That gets healed up with that Wish. So I feel like they didn't have too much to lose from going for a Wish on that last turn. Unless they have nothing to hit my Avalugg with. This could be Calm Mind. We go for Avalanche. Very fortunately, we have a Alolan Ninetales. That's quite good into this matchup. They should not be able to kill me with any one move. And Blizzard's going to do a lot of damage. Ghost or Fairy are the options. I could also go for Moonblast to lower their special attack to Giratina. This is quite a scary team that they have, isn't it? Blizzard is a 2-hit KO. Moonblast is kind of not a 2-hit KO, so I'd rather just go for that. If they go for a Calm Mind, then they don't have Calm Mind, actually. Yeah, Ninetales should be able to beat any Giratina set, because they can't Dragon Tail me out. They could Shadow Ball. Will-O-Wisp, Dragon, Shadow Ball, Special Defense Drop, that's not going to do anything. Like, I'm in very good... Like, I always beat this Giratina. They can't rest and beat me. Like, Pressure. I only have 4 Blizzards. But if I know they're going to rest, then I go for Moonblast into Blizzard or something like that. So yeah, they're not in a great position here. But hopefully they make a decision. Okay, they are going to switch out and go into Arceus Rock. Man, this team is something. Yeah, I mean, I have to save this Alolan Ninetales, right? I am speed tying. That's not great. They could Calm Mind here. They probably recover or go for a rock move. I feel like I go into Oinkologne and just try to force a little bit of pressure. Though Giratina could come out and go for a Will-O-Wisp. Huh. Blizzard is not a 2-hit KO. Aurora Veil is not really worth it. They could Calm Mind into not really doing a ton. Umbreon can get a Toxic at least. Judgment, that's fine. And now at this point I go for a Toxic. I don't even have... I'm not going to bother going for Wish Protects and such. Okay, well, I get paralyzed there. But this Giratina can't do too much to me. I probably Wish. Yeah, this is doing nothing. And I guess they can Dragon Tail here, but I go for a Toxic. Yeah, this Umbreon was quite problematic for them. Though Arceus is still, like, generally fine against it. Keep going for Wish. I could probably get in the Alolan Ninetales, but I'd rather stay in against the Arceus. They're going to rest, sure, in their Chesto Berry. And I'm doing, actually, a ton of damage. That's pretty cool. We can Foul Play here. They're not doing too much to me. They can rest and try to PP stall my my Foul Play. So yeah, at this point we have to Wish and get in Alolan Ninetales. That is their second turn of sleep. We're going to be at full health, and now we're going to go for a Moonblast. Because they will probably rest here and try to stall out my Blizzard. And Blizzard is not going to kill from this range. Unless I don't have Terra Ice. If I had Terra Ice, that would be a consideration. But I just go for the Moonblast, except I'm not going to kill. And they're probably going to go for the rest here. Okay, they even just go for a Shadow Ball. Maybe they just want to get a chance to get Arceus in and recover. Terapagos, what is this team? Man, crazy team they have. They could also be Rest, Sleep Talk. So, I think we stay in here and Blizzard. If they Calm Mind, we Encore them into it. They Rapid Spin. They could be a Calm Mind set. So I think we Encore here. Into whatever move they're going to go into. And then I think we can go into Oinkologne and be okay. They had a very scary team. Okay, we got the Encore right there. Now it's just making sure we can beat it. Alright, Oinkologne. Female. To Terapagos. I do a lot of damage with Double Edge. We will get one Curse. Yeah, I think we're looks like we're in a winning position now. Now we were able to finally get an opportunity to get an attack boost. Arceus Rock is going to die to high horsepower from this range. Judgment is going to do absolutely nothing, like a max roll actually. And I think we have this game won. So there you go. Had to beat a double steal with nothing to hit super effectively. I guess outside Staraptor against the Dialga, but I didn't know that. They're going to Stellar here. They're going to get a little bit of bulk and critical hit. They're still super slow, so they should have... Well, if they Rapid Spin. Terrestrialize here. Ninetales. We will go for a Blizzard. I assume we win the game. Let's see. Terra Star form, they probably should have Rapid Spun there. But we will take it. Oof, that was a crazy game right there. Man, their team is so busted. I guess that's going to be the end of the video. It's going to be just 2 games, but hopefully this was a worthwhile adventure for you guys to watch. But yeah, until next time, later guys.